I've been sent this R2D2 thing. This was very kindly sent over to me by John from Hove, and John says, "Hello Steve and Dave, really enjoy your channel and thought you might be able to fix the enclosed R2 unit. I purchased it from a charity shop, aka thrift store, for the wallet bursting amount of £2. Not sure what that is in Republican credits. No, me neither. When you place batteries in it and turn on the power, it sometimes makes a whimpering sound and then dies. Usually it does nothing. I'm not actually sure what it's supposed to do. Hopefully you can find out. Thanks again for all your content." Thank you. Right, well, looking at it, it has got wheels on the bottom that appear to be on some kind of clutch system. So I'm guessing it is supposed to move around the place. Oh. Oh. Yeah, and the head rotates in time with that moving. Okay. So the batteries must go in there. Let's open that up. Okay. Oh. So it takes 4 AA batteries. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, I can see greenness. Green, bluey stuff. It's not that bad, though. Mainly on that one. Oh, and a little bit on that one. Well, let's put some batteries in here. See if we're getting the voltage all the way through. Nice. So that one is loose, but it's got a spring inside here, which pushes through that hole to keep that in place. So it fits in like that. So we should have 6 volts, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing there should be 6 volts coming out of there. So let's just see what we have got coming out of there. It won't stay. Multimeter in. Voltage DC. So between there and there, we've got 4 volts. Oh, 3 volts? It's 4 volts. 4.8 volts. Using my wonderfully quick math skills, I worked that out to be 3 out of the 4 batteries. So I'm going to guess that one of them is not making a good contact. But it might not be the only problem with this. I noticed inside here there's a little bit of rustation. So I might still have to open this thing up. But for the sake of testing it with the batteries that we've got, let's do it and see if it does anything. I'm going to say no. No. Hardly surprising. Right, well, let's take this thing apart. I'm curious to see what it's like on the inside anyway. So we'll take it apart, have a look, then we'll clean this up, see what happens. Good news is, we have visible screws.
This R2 unit, I think it's broken.
What do you mean? Oh, broken?
I mean it don't work as it should.
Well, fix it then, you stupid bucket.
I'll give it a go. I might be able.
God, really, machines are so unreliable.
Enough 3PO. Let me get on with this. I gotta say thanks to Cooey Jingus and all the CDs like Sid before, Brian Mitchell and Christopher Shaw. At least the screws are on show. Anthony Bean makes life much easier when they can be seen. Lee Benz reckon I can fix R2. Or Webco will I be unable to? You'll know what bodges coming, Badger Squatch. Dr. Pickens visit that you can hardly watch. What will I come up with for your TV? I guess you just have to wait and see. HSGO with Steve Stepanic, Nate Lucas, Kip V, John Brushik, Alex Combe, Iconics, Get the Money, Frosty Cool Slug, James Fran and Michael Biggie, Charge Nut, Andy Banks, Ozzy B, A Winkle Hendershot, Flux Greavesy, Kid Bakes, Kissox, Jonathan Harden, Scott Made a Thing, Robert Patterson, Ungolian, Sora Cat, Larry W, Pat O'Cake. Let me show you, I will fix this thing, probably budget.
Well done, R2. I knew you could do it.
Well, that's the end. I made it few.
I've just about had enough of you.
Peace.
Okay. Interesting. It is actually very simple. I mean, we've just got a motor inside here. Oh yeah, it's just one motor, and I think it's turning these 2 cogs here. this big one up here, which removes the head. Yeah, I think it is very basic. So what I'm going to do, this is where the power goes in. Let's take that out, and we'll just apply 6 volts directly to it. See if it comes to life. It was definitely worth taking this apart. There's like trapped hairs and stuff in here, so I can give it a good clean. Okay, so let's get some voltage.
On here.
I will set this to 6 volts, and then we'll power it on. Right. There we go. We made a noise. So I'm guessing I left that in the on position. Right, on. Nothing's moving though, is it? Right, well how do you make it move? Just checking it's not like voice activated. Should that motor, should it just turn straight away? There's no other buttons or anything, is there? There's an awful lot of wires that go up to this head here. I think we just need to take those screws out there and just have a look what's on there, because I don't understand why. I mean, there's what, 8 wires going up there. What are they for? Looks like we've got, is it LEDs up there? Possibly. Didn't see them lighting up though. Oh, there we go. That one lights up. Let's have a look. Ah, okay. We've got a circuit board there. Well, that looks like it's some kind of sensor. Oh, it's not... Is it supposed to have a remote control? That looks like an IR sensor. I think it's supposed to have a remote control. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Right, well, let's just have a look at this board. Let's take this board out, and we'll just double check. I'm pretty sure that's a IR sensor. No, it doesn't want to come out. It's one way of getting it out. Yeah, definitely a remote control infrared sensor. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with this. So you send a command through there and it'll tell this whether to go forwards or backwards, I'm guessing. I mean, even if I got one of them universal remotes, I'd still need the original remote to program it, right? Turn the power back on. Just in case I get lucky, I've got this remote control, which is from one of my HDMI switches. Just try all these buttons. No, I didn't think that would work. I think I've exhausted all the remote controls in my house. I've got no idea what to do. I think I'll Google it and see if there's any way of... I don't think I'm going to find anything relating to this particular thing, but surely there are other things out there that have had a remote control that's been lost. Is there anything you can do? Or is that it? Right, well, let's just see if this motor actually does anything. Let's put the same voltage into the motor here. Yeah, there we go. So it would absolutely work if I had the remote control. Presumably, if I reverse this, it will go the other way. Yes, it will. Is there anything I can do? You may be wondering at this point, what the hell are you doing, Steve? Well, I'm trying to make a remote control. Very badly. So the plan is to run... Shut up! So the plan is to run a plethora of wires from this crudely Macon? I can't even speak. Crudely made remote control. So we've got a couple of switches, and then the plan is forward, reverse, or vice versa. So I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to do proof of concept first and try and attach all these wires to here. Should be fun. Or will it? I imagine that's exactly what the remote control looked like that came with it. What do you reckon? Right, well, I need to see if this is going to work before I carry on. So I've got a wire already soldered to this motor here. Let me try this now. Oh, I can't remember which is which. Right, so in theory, if I connect this up to the negative, and I connect, help, this up to the positive, this one. Right, so switch it on. Oh, wow. I don't know why I'm so pleased with that. It's absolute garbage, but... So I just need to wire the other one up in the same way, and then it'll go in the reverse. So for anyone interested, what I've had to do is, because we need to reverse the polarity to go one way or the other, I only have these two-way switches. So this switch is going to be for one side of the terminal, so the negative side we'll call it, and then this push button is going to be for the positive side. So when that's on, that connects the negative to the negative here, and then when I push this, that connects the positive and positive. But in order to make it go reverse, it needs to be separate wires on here. So rather than it being connected, this switch to here is going to be connected to here. So that when I flick that switch, this one is going to be connected to this part, and it'll make it go the opposite way. There's probably an easy way of doing it, but I thought I'd run 8 wires from this thing, as you do. So just give me about 4 hours to work all this out, and then we'll magically come back when I've wired it all up. Maybe. Right, well, I've got it all wired up now. I'm still using the bench power supply. Great, this thing, isn't it? So, if I turn the power on now with the bench power supply, it comes on. Shh, it's very loud. And then I do this and this. It goes one way. And then if I do this and this, it goes the other way. Like I say, it's probably a better way of doing it, but I'm an idiot, so I don't know how to do it. Alright, so all I need to do now is put it all back together, find a way to route those wires, clean this up, and then we'll have a fully functioning thing. So let's do that. I don't think this is necessarily going to work, by the way. I've had to trap all the wires in, and yeah, Let's just clean this up, see if we can get 6 volts out of it, and then we can actually test it. Isopropyl alcohol. Focus. 99.9%
Pure.
Multimeter on. Voltage DC. Okay. Please give me 6 volts. Or thereabouts. 6.3. Perfect. Right, the moment of truth. Right. First test. When I turn it on, is it going to make the noise and LED light up here? Yes, it is. Second test. Is my ridiculous remote control going to do anything? I'm going to move this isopropyl alcohol before I knock it over. Or is that wishful thinking? Because I'm thinking it's going to move. Okay, here we go. Oh! I don't have enough room in here. Try it the other way. Oh, that's its head! Oh, wait. Oh, no, it does move. It's because it's getting stuck. Well, it works. I can move this blue mat, and let's do it on the dirty grey mat that's underneath. Leave Dave there, though, obviously. Right, that should be better. It's very quick. I wish I'd have made the remote control slightly bigger. I also think this probably makes sounds while it's moving, I'm guessing, but you're only going to get that with the remote control, I think. Right, well, yeah. It works. I can sell this on eBay now and say it's got a genuine remote control with it. Nobody would ever know. Stupid remote control.
I know you really want someone to hold you. We got a chicken duck, one thing waiting for us. Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love.